If you're a filmmaker, you've worked hard on your film. Every frame, transition, audio clip has been scrutinized before you finally declare your cinematic masterpiece complete. But now it's time to get your film out there to the audience. For most indie filmmakers, that's going to mean festivals. Festivals are an exhausting, expensive, and roller coaster of an experience. Stick around and I'll show you how to pick your festivals, get your film ready, and get the most out of your time and budget. First step, pick your festivals. There are thousands of film festivals available for every type of film, filmmaker, and budget. Finding them is only part of the battle. You also need to research the specifics for each festival and prioritize your festivals to get the most out of your festival experience. Start by making a list of festivals you might be interested in. When you're looking for festivals, your first stop needs to be Film Freeway. Since Without a Box shuttered in 2019, it is by far the largest database for festivals. It's home to big names like Sundance, TIFF, and Cannes. But there's also plenty of smaller festivals. Your next stop is Google. Film Freeway is the largest, but there are plenty of other smaller databases and some festivals like South by Southwest that only accept submissions via their own website. When you're making your list, make sure you check out your local film commissions. Your state, region, or country may sponsor festivals. With all of the festival options, finding the right fit will give you and your film the best chance of being selected and seen by an audience that will appreciate your work. So pay attention to festivals that focus on social causes. If you or your film deal with characters and issues affecting the LGBTQIA community, people of color, women, refugees, or any other underrepresented group or social cause, there are film festivals specifically for you. Pay attention to the type of films a festival uses. There are festivals dedicated specifically to documentaries, animated work, experimental film, genres, shorts, etc. There are festivals and categories for students as well as first-time filmmakers. Pay attention to the focus of festivals and submit to the ones that are best suited for your work, and that'll give you the best chance. As you're researching, you're going to find more festivals that you want to enter than you're able to. To get the most out of your festival dollars, you'll need to prioritize. Some important things to consider when narrowing down your list are cost. There are some festivals like Little Box of Horrors that are free, but most festivals charge an entry fee. Some festivals charge a relatively smaller fee, while others like TIFF, Chicago International Film Festival, South by Southwest, and Sundance can cost $100 or more. Since your budget is likely limited, price is an important factor to consider when submitting. Location. Generally, festivals don't require you attend, but it's good business to go to a festival if you can. Film festivals are an opportunity to network and meet people. If your film gets into several, you may not have the funds to go to all of them, but it's not a bad idea to consider focusing on festivals that you could actually attend if you're selected. When picking which festivals to submit, consider your odds. This isn't to discourage you, but to inform. The larger independent festivals aren't really so indie anymore. They're dominated by studio films and alleged indies that are really from established filmmakers with major Hollywood dollars. All of the money and connections can make it hard for unknown filmmakers to get in. That doesn't mean don't submit to Sundance, it just means consider before you spend your limited budget if it's the best place to put your money. With your list made up, it's time to get your film ready. You want to put your best foot forward at film festivals, so before you submit, quadruple check your entry to ensure that you've got everything exactly the way you want it. Even simple errors and omissions can disqualify you, and you won't get a refund. Finalize the edit. Generally, a festival wants to see a completed film. Unless the festival specifically allows works in progress, they want it pretty much finished. And even if a festival says it considers works in progress, what you submit should be as close to done as possible. One of the most important technical elements to check and ensure it's good is the audio. Audiences will excuse a lot of technical errors and plot holes, but bad audio is the nail in your film's coffin. So make sure you have clean audio for your entire film. And follow the rules. Festivals have rules and they don't generally break them, so you need to follow them as well. If a festival requires subtitles, make sure you have them. A great film will be disqualified if it's in a language the judges don't understand. If the festival has a time limit, don't go over it. Even a second over will disqualify. And double check if the time requirement includes opening and closing credits. Festivals may specify the format, file size, and a myriad of other technical requirements. Your entry must follow the rules. With your film finished, you need to focus on a press kit. A press kit is your main marketing tool for your film. It should include everything you need to give to festivals, industry contacts, studios, distributors, and members of the press. Festivals will rely heavily on your press kit to drum up interest for your film from audiences and the press. Some of these things can be sent in with your submission, but others may not be needed until after the selection process is completed. Either way, don't wait until the festival asks for this information before you prepare it. Press kit should include bios of your writer, director, producer, and main cast. These should include a highlight of any awards they've won, as well as a filmography. Filmography is particularly important if anyone connected with your film worked on a big name project. While Sundance isn't going to care or be impressed that your lead was an extra in a blockbuster 3 years ago, smaller festivals will be. They can exploit and advertise that connection to advertise their own festival. So, if it's there, make sure they know about it. Photos. Headshots, stills, and behind-the-scene photos need to be in your press kit. These images are how the festival is going to market your movie. It's a good idea to include both portrait and landscape images so your film can be easily and effectively promoted via every avenue. That's print, video, and social media. In addition to photos, consider cutting a trailer, or even a few. Cut varying lengths and include portrait and landscape if you can. It'll make it easier to market your film on social media like TikTok. And having multiple lengths means that there's a trailer ready to go no matter how long it needs to be. Technical information. Include in your press kit information like the runtime, language, country, and a credit list at the bare minimum. Other information can be included if it's particularly interesting or relevant to the festival. Include information like the budget or the fact that you used a smartphone if you're submitting to a festival that focuses on low and no budget films. A good press kit should have 3 synopses. A short one that's just a couple of sentences, a medium length one that's a paragraph, and a longer one that should be 2 to 4 paragraphs long. The festival staff don't have time to write up multiple synopses for every film they select. By including well-written synopses of varying lengths, your film's ready to go and promote via every avenue available. You should also include statements from the writer and director about the film, the inspiration, and any messages they're trying to convey. Contact information. This is probably the most important of all. When people see your film and they like it, they naturally want to reach out and discuss it with you. At a minimum, have an email address where people can write to you, but a phone number is also helpful. Now, rather than give out your personal number, get a business number. You can even use a free Google Voice number. With the rise of social media, it's also a good idea to include any social media sites for your film, your cast, your director, writer, producer, and production company. You may not be able to go to every festival, but they're great networking and learning opportunities, and to get the most out of your festival budget, it's worth going to the ones you can. One of the main reasons to go to festivals is to meet people. The entertainment industry runs on coffee and relationships, and it's important to cultivate these relationships. You never know who you might be working with next. Talk with people about not only your film, but the other films at the festival. Be prepared to give out your info. A lot. Physical business cards are still a necessity, but digital business cards are becoming increasingly popular. You can easily design your business cards and share codes with people that you meet. With so many films, people, and events, festivals can be exhausting. But your job marketing your film doesn't end when the festival does. Now it's time to go through all of the contact information and notes that you've jotted down. Send a quick email or connect via social media with the people you met. Just a quick thank you is enough, but you want to be remembered, and remembered for good reasons. So reach out to the filmmakers of the films that you watched and let them know that you enjoyed their work. Connect with cinematographers, production designers, writers, and actors. These relationships are the foundation of the industry, so don't neglect them. You worked hard on your film and you want it seen. Festivals are a great opportunity to find that audience that will appreciate your work and to meet other filmmakers. But you need to plan carefully to get the most out of your budget. Planning out your festival strategy isn't the most fun part of filmmaking, but it'll be worth it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest from Exploding Tarantula Entertainment.